Tina, isn't this the way they wear their jackets back in the mental hospital? What's she doing?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We're going to be continuing our Friday the 13th movie marathon, and today we're going to be talking about Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. Where to begin? Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood was a bit of a disappointment. I guess my expectations were a little too high to think that we were going to get two amazing Jason films in a row. Part 6, Jason Lives, was fucking amazing. This movie was pure shit. However, this is the first Friday the 13th movie that stars the one and only Kane Hodder as Jason. I think the majority of Friday the 13th fans actually prefer Kane Hodder's portrayal as Jason. He does have 4 Jason movies under his belt: The New Blood, Jason Takes Manhattan, Jason Goes to Hell, and Jason X. So Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, centers around our final girl Tina, who, like Carrie, has telekinetic powers. Now, Jason is brought back to life when Tina wishes that her dead father was still alive, who she accidentally killed as a little girl with her telekinetic powers. Her powers somehow causes Jason to regain life at the bottom of the lake, where Tommy Jarvis sank Jason at the end of the previous film. So Tina, her mother, and Tina's doctor move back to Tina's childhood home on the lake so Tina's doctor can study her. I mean, help her and treat her as a patient.
Concentrate, Tina!
Naturally, right next door is a cabin where a bunch of party animals shack up to throw one of their friends a surprise birthday party. That's where Tina meets Nick, and holy shit, this guy actually survives Jason, and he makes it all the way to the end of the movie with Tina. Kane Hodder does do a good Jason. He's kind of a stocky guy. He gives Jason like this big, stocky, intimidating presence. Besides Kane Hodder, I think that the very best thing that this film has going for it is the nudity and the variety of women. This film does have some sexy ass bitches in it. So, same song and dance, Jason starts killing everybody in the cabin and everybody around the lake house. Now, the kills in this movie were god awful. Like I said before, the MPAA doesn't really allow any good kills or special effects whatsoever in this movie. In fact, I'm having trouble even remembering what my favorite kills even were. Actually, there was one really iconic kill scene in this movie, the famous sleeping bag kill. And I guess if I had to choose one more kill out of this movie that I actually somewhat liked, I guess it would be when this girl gets a birthday party prop shoved in her eye socket.
Stop screwing around!
I think the whole point of making this film was to give Jason Voorhees some real competition. I mean, how is Jason gonna win against somebody that has telekinetic powers? Which I will say, the final act of this movie was pretty entertaining. Tina causes Jason's mask to like break off, and the remainder of the movie, Jason is fighting without his mask. It's revealed that Tina's doctor really was there to exploit Tina's powers instead of treating her as his patient, but Jason kills off him and Tina's mother. I was surprised that Tina's friend Nick did survive alongside Tina. Normally it's just Jason versus the final girl in these movies, but in this movie Tina had a friend that survived with her till the very end. Now, the way that Tina and Nick defeated Jason was a bit silly if you ask me. Tina used her telekinetic powers to bring her dead father up out of the water and wrap a chain around Jason's neck, sending him back to the bottom of Crystal Lake. just like at the end of part 6. The end. There's really not much to say about this movie. I give Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, a 1 out of 5 rating. I can't decide which movie I liked better, this one or Part 5, A New Beginning. I think Part 5, A New Beginning might be a little better than this one. Still though, I do recommend you guys watching this movie, only if it's for Kane Hodder's very first portrayal as Jason Voorhees. They do show quite a bit of Jason in this movie, and Jason's look in this movie is really good. It's one of the things that they got right here. Up next, we have Jason Takes Manhattan, the 8th installment. I'm watching every Friday the 13th movie so I can decide personally which one I thought was the very best one. I've seen all these movies when I was a little kid, but I don't remember shit about them, so I'm marathoning this whole entire franchise. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and that little bell next to it so you can receive notifications every time I upload a video. Stay tuned for more Friday the 13th movie reviews. Next, we have Jason Takes Manhattan. My name's Justin fucking Ray. You guys be safe. I'll catch you guys on this side or the other side. Peace, motherfuckers.